Oh, shit. What's JC Anti-Nihilist? What's going on, man? Just chilling, I guess, for now. And we'll do DoorDash and Lyft again. So, it's too cold to be outside, you know? What's up, Narnia? What's going on, man? Damn, 12-hour shifts? Yeah, those are brutal, man. I do those Monday through Wednesday. Shit fucking gets you tired when you come home. Just takes all your energy away. Nothing much. Yeah, same, man. Nothing much with me right now. What's up, Edwin? What's going on? I do warehouse work. So I do that, and then on the weekend I'll do DoorDash and Lyft. Doing it for the next couple weekends, the DoorDash and Lyft. I'm gonna take a break for a weekend. So yeah, this life is torturous, man, in a lot of ways. Trim my beard. Yeah, pretty soon. Not yet, though. I'm growing it out for a while, so. What's up, Shay? What's going on? I guess, like, there's people in power getting more exposed to it now, I guess, with the Epstein files, I guess. Seeing what's going on. Need some daddy oil. Okay. Send it to my place. What was it about? My recent one? I just don't get excited for a lot of things, you know? Sometimes I'll get excited for stuff and it wouldn't turn out how I would want it. It would just ruin the excitement type of thing. And like I can understand why like people won't be excited for certain things. So who said an email? What about the Second Amendment? No, I don't know. I mean, I think people have the right to have guns. You know, feel like it should be regulated more, where people that don't have the mental health. I mean, people that are like have a record or something, or people shouldn't get it when they have like mental health problems. You know, I guess. Yeah, I mean, I thought I was gonna play basketball, but the court was closed because of a chemical spill. So, yeah, I guess I was kind of excited for that. So, trucks delivered from the Seaman Bank. How am I getting commercials on my YouTube Music on the TV?
Get 0% APR for 60 months, plus zero payments for 90 days on select Hyundai vehicles. Visit your local Hyundai dealer.
Yeah, it does have a lot of evil in the world, man.
Sometimes you just need a moment.
Nah, I can't stand it no more. That's why I'm moving. I'm sick of it now. Moving 4.5 months. I can't stand that shit no more. I believe that you can't stand it either. Hopefully, starts getting warmed up in March. Want to move to Alberta? That'll be cool, man. Is Alberta like west of Canada or something? Like the western side? Yeah, it can be overrated. Yeah, it's kind of like LA. It's like superficial a lot of times. So, yeah, I'm trying to move to Arizona. Yep. I gotta see it in June too. So, gotta go over there in June. So, getting a snowstorm in Jersey, yeah, it's annoying, man. The cold, the snow, like, say if you're working, you gotta shovel the driveway, you gotta scrape the windshield. The snow could ruin your car too with all the salt and potholes on the road. It's a pain in the ass. Nah, I have a job, dude. That's right, Shay. Get 6 jobs. Be a big contributor to society. Too many people are not doing that bitch shit. You're more of a man than everyone else. Yeah, this guy I picked up doing Lyft, it's like small talk. It was all superficial shit. It's like, what do you do for a living? And do you have a kid? Do you have a wife? Like, it's just, that's what sucks when you're older, man. You get this superficial talk all the time. Yeah, hopefully you don't, man. Is it a far commute to your job? The positive Steve shit. Yeah, I mean, I get that from a lot of people I interact with at work and people talking about jobs and all that BS, you know? People that can't handle negativity type of thing. Yeah, yeah. I mean, the guy I was talking to, I asked what he asked me what I did, and I asked what he did, and he was just blabber on about his career. You know, he's like, I would never do that. I mean, no, that's not what he said. He said, I would do it even if it paid me $10 an hour. Yeah, okay. It's just superficial shit. Yeah, life pisses me off in a lot of ways, man. It does. It's kind of like my one video where like you get excited for something and then it doesn't work out, you know? That can piss you off. Yeah, yeah. I mean, people are basically going against nature, you know? What I'm listening to? I'm listening to Marlon Craft, this guy. That's who I'm listening to. Yeah, it's good. State of the Union's pretty decent. I don't agree with everything he says, but he's got a good message in his songs. Yeah, he is a joke. I mean, it's unfortunate. There's a lot of positive Steves out there. Yeah, it's something else, man. Cost of living in Jersey is outrageous too. It's like back then you were able to move out and get your own apartment, not struggle so much, you know. Now it's like way harder. See, you have to live with roommates or with parents, unfortunately. It's messed up. Yeah, I guess like the people that own homes that are older, boomers and shit, they just want to keep their homes, and like the housing market is going up, it's gonna increase their profit and they don't want to sell their home, you know? French rap? Yeah, I never listened to a lot of French rap. It's probably pretty decent. I listen to UK rap. UK rap's pretty underrated, I'll say. Ah, you did? That's cool, man. Yeah. Yeah, Life is Outrageous got good comedy characters too. And always has decent videos. Be cool if he would post more, but I understand if he doesn't, you know, like some of his personal life, or it's not easy to post, really, you know. Is that a song or something? Uh, yeah, I mean, hopefully he's alright. I mean, I talked to him recently. Um, Something happened to him, I think. I mean, he says he believes in God and all this stuff now. I mean, I think he always has. But now he's um, like thinks God is an evil and stuff like that. I mean, that's okay if you think that, you know, but something happened, I guess, where it's I don't know what's going on. I heard he deleted his channel too and all that. So hopefully he's okay. I like Jack, so. Yeah, there's times where I can't do it all either, man. I feel you on that. Yeah, it is. Yeah, especially if you live in high cost of living areas. I mean, I live in the Midwest where the cost of living isn't so high, so I was able to find my own apartment. But I guess the downside is like I deal with a lot of isolation and really bad weather, you know. But yeah, I mean, that's what sucks. Like, it shouldn't resort to like just living with roommates all the time, you know.
And can help me easily cancel the ones I don't need. Get the Experian app now. Experian.
Yeah, I think he was like an anti-theist or something.
If you're living
Now I
in
think he's like
Alopecia area,
changing his mind or something.
it's time to grow out loud.
I think so. I think he's in the server.
Ages 12 and up.
I think. Am I Inkwell? I guess somewhat, yeah. No money. Make your own burrito, man. If you have tortillas, you have ground meat or something, whatever it is. Yeah, I wonder what's going on with him. Hopefully he's okay, Jack, you know.
And increase the chance of cancers.
Yeah, I'm live, yep. So, Turn this off. You'll be on the road soon. Probably some errands or doing something you would like to do, I guess, right? Yeah, I'll be doing stuff later this afternoon, evening, nighttime, so. Yeah, I believe it. New York City's unbelievable over there. I heard, like, the city is not doing a good job removing the snow and stuff, and it's making people in the city outraged. Road trip, that's awesome, man. Where are you going? That's cool. It's good to get your mind off things. Yeah, there's a lot of things in music that aren't always a good message being put out there, and I guess, like, behind the scenes, people in the music industry, some messed up stuff going on. Hope move your sister's stuff to your place. Yeah. Maybe tell her, like, how you feel about certain things and stuff like that, to see what she says. Messed up for what? Yeah, that's not good. It's not good to push religion and God onto others, you know? Like, you don't force that onto people. Yeah, he was acting kind of like that to me a little bit too. He was trying to figure out where I worked at and stuff like that, you know? I don't know what's going on with him, to be honest. Yeah, I mean, see, I guess, like, if you feel uncomfortable telling her, you don't have to, you know? So, what's a POC? What the hell is that? Oh, fuck. Oh, Jack. Jack was trying to figure out something's going on with Jack Jenner for some reason. I don't know what's happening. It's just, I was trying to talk to him. It was like Gothic was telling me he's acting kind of funny, you know, and I was worried, you know, 'cause I like Jack, and something, I don't know what's going on with him, you know. Yeah, I guess I'm white. How come YouTube's not that happy? Yeah, I mean, YouTube's too much censorship on there. Doesn't let you speak out what you want to talk about. Yeah, that's what happens, I guess, like, when you talk about controversial things and speak the truth, people won't like that, you know? Salted caramel good. Well, what kind of food's that? Yeah, maybe he is overwhelmed by a lot of things going on. Maybe that's it too. I don't know. Just, I don't know what's going on with him now. Something's making him change in a way. Yeah, it's expensive in Canada. Too many high taxes there, and it's hard to afford things. Yeah, maybe he's just overwhelmed and stressed by a lot of things going on in this world. I don't know. Yeah, I feel that, man. I mean, I got the only reason I'm talking about is someone's asking me about it, so I just hope he's okay. I guess. I understand. I mean, there's one video of his that I have, that was decent. And I reacted to, so. I mean, YouTube can be very overwhelming as well, so. Yeah, yogurt and granola bar. Yeah, no problem, John. Hopefully things are okay with your sister, I'll say. Yeah, it's a 76ers sweatshirt. Yeah, I mean, your mom was basically gaslighting you and telling you to be grateful when you're not feeling well, That isn't right. Like, easier to put someone down to help somebody, right? So, I understand, man, because when I had that problem with my dad last year, I was out of it when I was homeless and how he treated me. That shit doesn't take a snap of a finger to just feel a little better. 42. And that's what happened. Every birthday you just get older and older. Yeah. Does that mean we're close to not being here? Do you ever feel like people want you... Do you ever feel like people want to make you lower than them all the time? I guess at times, possibly, yeah. Certain people. I mean, I guess like a good example, like I was talking about earlier. I did Lyft last night, and I picked up this dude that was from the bar or something, and he was just testing my status with the superficial small talk. Like, I don't mind if you share like your job or anything, but once I was telling him what I did and all that, and it was I asked what he did. Just everything revolved around him. All superficial things. Yeah, society is losing it, man. Getting very dystopian. Yeah. They don't seem to try to have empathy when you're feeling like garbage and not feeling right. A lot of people think you're just entitled, you're selfish. Really, you would like to get help, but people were like aren't doing that. It's like, what's the point asking for help when it feels like a punishment? Is that what you're eating too? That sounds pretty good. Yeah, I like to kind of dip like granola bar in the yogurt. It's kind of pretty good. Yeah, I heard something about his family is not doing good either. I heard his family isn't treating him right. So that's probably a lot of it too. His family and maybe overwhelmed by what's going on in the world. Possibly. Yeah, right? How are they supposed to get help when people say, oh, get help when they don't want to put in the initiative to help you, you know? Yeah, something else. Yeah, expect men to figure it out. Yeah, not easy, man. Just to figure it out on your own, you know? Yeah, yeah. I mean, I got a speeding ticket trying to drive up to South Dakota. And if you get in an accident, it can raise your insurance. Same with a speeding ticket. That's what would suck about that. Yeah, I don't think it'll ever go away, to be honest with you. Just like dismissing your problem when they say that. Yeah, people are very shallow and superficial, and when people are like that, and you won't find a lot of people that show empathy towards others, you know. Physically abusive. Yeah, let's hope that's fucking not the case, you know. But her family can be stepping on his boundaries and his privacy. And when I was talking on the VC on Discord, so yeah, it's easier to put someone down than to help, you know. You got a ticket too, Simon? Yeah. Don't deserve the mental health issues, right? Going through that from your environment, and genetics loads it, you know? It affects your adulthood, you know, which is messed up. What's up, Final Destination? Yeah. It's like a double standard, I guess, Hooper, with that. That's what I think. Yeah. I mean, if they abused you, they treat you like garbage, they made your childhood worse. I mean, you have the right to think that way, you know? COVID-19. I mean, I talk about COVID-19 my old channel, but I guess I'll talk about it again. So. Yeah, I mean, I guess you're an attractive woman, you get a lot of attention, you know? And you get more people to watch you. Pretty much. The only problem is, though, like, when women get all this attention, it's not always genuine, like, friendship or anything like that. Men are into the woman because she's attractive. That's it, you know? So. Oh, traffic ticket. Threatened? Yeah, that's not good. Yeah, that's fucked up. I mean, I know, like I said before, I heard like his parents just don't give him enough boundaries. They're kind of like nosy around him when he's talking to others on Discord, you know? Uh, Not really tracking my protein, to be honest with you, man. I guess so. Yeah. As the more power and money you have, it's easier to get away with crime or something, you know? But I don't think it's right. My future plans, trying to move out of South Dakota. That's what I want in the future. Get out after the lease and live somewhere better. That's what I'm trying to focus on now. And I don't know what else to think about in the future, to be honest with you. Yeah, crazy. No one's getting arrested. Yeah, something else. Yeah, that's what Dark Endless Pit's saying. He's from Jersey, Vivon. He lives pretty close to New York City. Yeah, probably decent amount of inches on the ground. Yeah, like NPCs everywhere, to be honest with you. Everywhere you go or something. Yeah, I have a neighbor that has a kid, basically. I mean, I'll say, to be honest with you, the kid doesn't really cry that much here, so it's not so bad, you know. Like, my neighbors aren't so bad here. They're not really noisy and stuff like that, which is kind of good. Yeah, there's women that can, yep. Men can be manipulative too, you know. Both can. Yeah. It's unfortunate though, like, you live in a place where you need a car, it's like everyone needs a license, you know? But if you don't need it, like, you save a good amount of money, because having a car is like a money pit. Yeah, I agree. Rather have my privacy than be around people all the time, you know? Yeah, yep. There is too many drunks and reckless people driving. People are not paying attention too. Yeah, I could see that happening in Final Destination. It's like a double standard, you know? You trying to talk to me, Jordan? Yeah. I mean, there's politicians that are decent, but they're like not being heard in society. They're like kind of looked down upon. Yeah, I mean, if you eat more whole foods and stuff like that, you feel more satiated. You won't gain so much weight. Like, not like in a way where it's like unnecessary, I guess. Yeah. Too much overpopulation in third world countries. Yeah, I agree. I mean, when you want quality in people, you're gonna have less people. More people, it's just more likely just got problems, you know? Yeah, I think a lot of parents don't want to put in the effort to understand their kids either. That's not good, you know? He had to call the cops on his dad the other day. Yeah, that's not good. Yeah, I mean, there's something probably with his family, like probably 80% of it, and probably something else too, you know? Probably something online too. What do we win in this life? Don't know, man. Someone caring. Yeah, parents. I think his parents don't give him enough emotional support. They seem to. They're probably good providers, but they don't. They don't seem to take the time to try to hear him out with his problems. Nah, I'm not going to the gym today. I'm pretty sore, so I'm just gonna do some big ups today. Yeah, yeah. Hopefully he's all right. We'll say. I mean, if he changes views, I mean, I don't care. You know, he just kind of, he's kind of acting funny towards other people. You know, not like it's in a good way. Yeah, his father was. Yeah, that isn't good. Maybe it's his family kind of making him act weird. Yeah, there's a lot of parents that are narcs. Yep. And the problem is they pass that down to their children. And their children become that too. Control. Yeah. Yeah, I mean, if he tried to call the cops on his dad, then something bad must have happened. That's for sure. Yeah, I mean, I think there is a lot of parents aren't, but they didn't really want to be parents. They were pressured by their family and friends and stuff. I agree. One's opposite time of reality. I think it's difficult because, like, when you show empathy towards people, people can take advantage of it. People can use you for your empathy, and that happens a lot. So when people show empathy towards others and they get dealt with a bad hand, they start to not show empathy towards people anymore. I think it's one of the biggest reasons, and I think there's a lot of people that are very individualistic. Also, they care too much about themselves as well. It's one of those two things. Yeah, a lot of people are. Yeah. Not every parent, but there is a good amount that are. Yeah. Yeah, I mean, I don't know if he's online now, but he was online a good amount. Kind of made a video on that, to be honest. I don't really know what excites me really anymore, really. I mean, like doing things I like to do, I guess, but it doesn't last that long now. I guess, yeah, it feels different when you're older. It just feels like the excitement isn't the same. Yeah, he probably has parents compared to deconstruct narcissism, possibly, and that isn't good. Yeah, I mean, it's just weird how he drastically changes in like a short amount of time. Just sometimes I don't know if it's believable. Sometimes, but I hope I'm wrong with that. But I hope he gets better. I mean, I think it's his family might be doing something to him. Makes sense. Gain more muscle? Nah, I mean, maybe since I want to try to do a marathon, maybe I'll slim down a bit so I'm in running shape. That's about it. I have to wait kind of until it gets warmer. Okay, yeah, you can send me on the Discord, or I just screenshot that. So, yeah, I mean, I'm single, I'm not married, and I'm child-free millennial as well. But I guess the only difference is I think it would be okay if I had a partner, like a girlfriend. But not. It doesn't happen. It doesn't happen. Yeah, I like my physique. Yeah, it's fine. I mean, I'm not like dissatisfied. I don't like being too ripped or like too bulky. Kind of like being regular now. So I done both, and there was cons to both of them. Oh yeah, there's narcissistic people wherever you go, all over the place. Yeah, especially if your life just doesn't get better, it gets worse and worse, and yep. So makes sense. Go through unnecessary pain and suffering. So yeah, I mean, women are treated better in ways. I mean, I guess not all women. Yeah. Yeah, I mean, the absence of suffering, you won't have pleasure too. So, because pain comes with pleasure, I guess. Yeah, I mean, like I said before, I'm not an F-list. I think it goes too far, but I understand why people think that. So, no, I wouldn't press it. I don't, like I said, I don't think it's right to press the red button when there's people that like life. There's no, like, they never consent to, like, not exist. So, I wouldn't press the red button. Yeah, it takes a village. Yeah, something else, man. Yeah, yeah. I mean, men are competitive in general. Trying to compete to get a job. They try to compete to get that partner. All kinds of shit. Might eat a little more chicken. That's it for me for today. Try it with this stuff. I haven't tried this shit yet. Yeah, I mean, yeah, you don't owe anything to your parents. That's up to the kids if they want to help them out or not. They don't. The kids don't have to help them retire. So. Let's try this sauce. This here. Oh, this is kind of weird, this thing. Push. This is a weird thing here. I don't know what I'm doing wrong here. I'm just gonna go like this, I guess. I don't know what I'm doing here. Try a little dab. There. My bad, guys. I'm trying to figure. I don't know what I'm doing here. So. Yeah, I mean they bring kids in the world. They should help them out no matter what. Should we invade Iran? I don't know, man. I don't know what the benefit is for that. Free vacations. I mean, I guess when they're children, but I mean, it's kind of hard to get a free vacation. It costs a lot of money, That's for sure. I mean, if their parents are taking their kids on vacation, they're asking for money. I mean, and that doesn't make sense, That should be free. That sauce is pretty good. A little more than that. That ain't too bad. Jesus leave? I don't believe Jesus exists. Yeah, it is a simp society. Yep. It's getting more. The simps are getting amplified more. What we do all day, I guess we eat, sleep. We wake up and survive. That's it. Yeah, it can be repetitive, yeah. Yeah, feels like Satan all over. Yeah, take me home where the place I belong. Yeah, flowers and dandelions. That's what you see, but I guess nature's brutal at the same time. Yeah, it is a pretty big clown show, man. It is, like, how fake people are and how superficial everyone is. And there's a bunch of bad things in this world and how life isn't fair and, like, being born doesn't mean you'll have a good life. Like, it is like a clown show, man. L testosterone. Yeah, I mean, I think it's good to have testosterone and estrogen levels, Don't wanna. I think it's not good to have too much of shit, basically. But if they didn't, it probably would be better, I'll say, if people work together more, That's for sure. I'm having ground chicken. I'm trying this teriyaki sauce. So I like meal prep this. So I don't go like cook every day. Yeah, I can understand why people don't like a lot of people in this world, you know? There's a lot of hostile, superficial shallowness out there. And if you had, like, bad past experiences with people, I can understand it, you know? Yeah, they do. I haven't had frozen fruit in a while. Maybe when I go to the store next week, I'll get some. Be kind of nice. I think it's a waste of money. I guess it can be if like if you're only going there for certain things, but it may not be a waste of money if that's something that you really would like to see. You know. I guess it really depends. My mom was trying to guilt trip me during the argument the other day, saying, if I'm not a good mom, you're not a good son. It's like, well, yeah, right. I mean, that's all on your mom. I mean, your mom raises a kid, like, that's her fault for her thinking that way. Trying to make you feel like the bad person when she's not. She's being toxic mom, telling you to be grateful and stuff, you know? What if your partner becomes disabled? What if your partner dies prematurely? What is your family? I mean, I would still like my partner, you know? I mean, I would. I mean, say if she treats me good and things like that. I mean, if my family doesn't like my partner, I mean, that's all on them, you know? So, I mean, if that's the thing. I mean, if things don't work out, things don't work out, you know? It's just, you break up in a healthy way, I guess. Yeah, I mean, those things can happen, though. I do agree with that. Yeah. You think you ever have one? I don't know, man, to be honest with you. It's probably less likely, I guess. Yeah, parents like to play the blame game on their kids for failing, you know, and really the parents need to take accountability for things that they need to change so they can give their kids a quality life. Yeah, I don't really drink soda that much at all, really. I'll drink that like at a bar with a rum and coke, but I'm not like a regular soda person, though. But yeah, I mean, there's nothing wrong if you want to drink it here and there, though. I mean, that's what you like to drink, I guess. A Twitch streamer? I'm not a good gamer, though, man. Let the world destroy itself. I mean, I think the world will always be around. It's just humans trying to destroy themselves. Oh. Yeah. A lot of corruption up top, and I mean, there's evil people no matter where you're at, up top, or there's people at the bottom that could be evil, you know? That shit don't discriminate. It's evil everywhere, but yeah, I mean, the people up top can really control, manipulate, which is a problem, you know? Bored being a man? Guess trans max, I guess, you know? Don't conform. Yeah, I mean, I don't conform to social norms, you know? It's something I never really wanted. I mean, if people want to, that's okay. It's like I said before, the people that conform to social norms and they see people not, and they want to force it down their throat for some reason. They're not even harming the people that are conforming. Pathetic. Who's Olivia Rodrigo? Who's that? Yeah, one. Yeah, I mean, we just got a non-existence after this. Yeah, we didn't have the ability to ask to be born or not to be born, you know? We had no say. Just people in the bedroom did something, you know? And you're here. Yeah, true. People don't like you when you're just alive. Nah, I'm a blonde dude. Yeah. Yeah, there's women out there that can do certain things to make more money, you know? Easier in ways than men. I mean, I have autism, so. No, I don't like being clean shaven. I haven't been clean shaven since I was like 25. I did it one time. I don't like having razor bumps and just a pain in the ass. I'll trim my beard up really tight at times though, or things like that. I never really will go clean shaven though. If I get into relationships, yeah, I would. Yeah, I mean, I would be making videos if I was in a relationship, I guess, if it happened. So, what is she? Is she like a model or something? Yeah, best to stay away from the BS to save your mental health, you know? Yeah, I try to, you know? I try to, try to make more money for my future, you know? It's not easy, but I try to. Yeah, that would be nice though, I'll say, Race. It would be nice. Parents be first producing kids and then complain. Yeah, I mean, they regret it. There's a lot of people that have kids that regret having them. Yep. They do it because they want to compare themselves to others and they want to reach these milestones. I think it's kind of pathetic in a way. Yeah, yep, man. Money gives you quality of life, you know? I mean, it doesn't 100% make you happy, but you'll feel a lot better than not having a lot of money, you know? Yeah, prenups can be thrown away. That's the problem. Yeah, that's why I ain't getting married. I see my dad get divorced, and all he had to do is pay child support and alimony, and always fighting over custody. I mean, I would never get married. Don't even want kids either. Yeah, I mean, there's nothing wrong with people in long-term relationships. They like each other and they're content, you know? I don't see nothing wrong with that. Yeah, that shit was funny what T Sizzle was saying, man, yesterday. To that gym teacher. Funny as fuck. The older generations don't know what that word means. Yeah, I think if I had to choose, I would drink Coke. That's what I would drink. What's up, Antonio Rants? What's going on, man? I was listening to that song posted on the Discord. It was pretty decent. I was at the gym. I was in the zone with that. I play sometimes. Sometimes I play on the PS5. I don't really play too much out. Yeah. I guess you gotta really pull it off. You kind of have to. I guess you just have to get lucky. I guess if you want to do that. Yeah, I mean, you can't have life without death, you know? Who's that one guy on Discord, Shay? Yeah, it can be boring, man. Sometimes I'd rather use my left hand and imagine shit in my head. Not even sometimes. I'll do that a lot, actually. Boring can just get boring. Same thing over and over. Yeah, they can be. Can be crazier. I don't know what you're talking about, stupid. That means they're jealous, man, that you don't have children and you're single. Because they have children and they regret having them and they don't get along with their girl, you know? That means they're jealous. I don't know the quote. What's up, Retro? Yeah, there's a lot of NPCs out there. Yeah. All over the place. Yeah, true. I agree with that, Final Destination. We waste our present time, but we try to secure a future which isn't guaranteed, like retirement. Basically. I mean, ask me anything, man. Yeah. That's why I don't want to have kids or get married. That reason, too. Child support, paying alimony, kids not liking you, and your kids are not having a good life. All that shit. Working all the time. Why would I want that, you know? Why would I risk that? I mean, there were things that were harder, like they didn't have any labor laws, but the cost of living and everything was more affordable for them, they had more buying power. That was a lot easier for them with that. Yeah, I guess when you're unaware, you aren't as depressed, you know. I feel like the more aware you are, you get more depressed at times. Yeah, your mom is something else, man. She don't want to take the time to hear you out, and she just is unwilling to understand you. Yeah, I haven't made any really either with the sports bets. Be doing them soon though. Yeah, I can't stand the autocorrect on the iPhone. I type kind of fast, so I feel like I'm spelling it right, but it just autocorrects me for no reason. Yeah. And you can be aware and not be like miserable, you know, but yeah, I mean, I guess like kind of thinking about it all the time can make you feel more like that compared to not being aware. Yeah, I keep fruit in the fridge. Yeah, this apple's from the fridge. Yeah, can be rigged. Not wrong with it though. From time to time. Yeah, that's with a lot of gambling. You know. But there's nothing wrong with doing it and trying to win, you know? But, I don't have dark eyes, to be honest with you. I have blue eyes. Yeah, that's good, man. I mean, if it's affecting your life and it's making you worse, like the sports betting, it's best not to do it, you know? Nah, I mean, doesn't mean like there's people that do sports betting that don't have the addiction and they're okay with it, you know? So, yeah, I don't do the lottery. Every time you do a scratch off, it's you don't really get anything really. Yeah, I tend to eat more like whole foods because I save more money that way. And there's not a lot of good food in South Dakota, so it kind of forces me to eat my own food and cook, you know? Like, I'll eat takeout from time to time here, but like I said before, it's just not that good here. Apple egg keeps the doctor away. Nah, I don't believe in that. Yeah. All bots. Yeah, pretty much. Yeah, maybe tonight I'll do a pub drive. I'm not doing a live stream pop like drive anymore. That shit's kind of dangerous when I did that. Remember doing that in Philly like every fucking time. It's kind of dangerous. Yeah, it does. Yeah. Yeah, they waste your hard-earned tax money. I can understand why people don't want to pay their taxes and stuff. You know, they're putting it in their pockets. Yeah, it is insane. I agree, Rohan. It's not bothering you. Why are you angry if someone that wants to not have children? Awakened? Nah, I don't consider myself awakened, man. I mean, I just kind of talk about things and I kind of say things how they are, you know? Doesn't make me a smart guy or anything like that. It's just, I don't know. Usually when people say, are you awakened? Like, it's like religious, you know? I don't really believe in that. Yeah, I don't know, man. Guess that is a good question. mean, I know when you get a lot of money, you get a lot more jealousy and hate, you know? And I guess you've done everything when you have a lot of money, and then you get bored and you don't know what'll make you feel good no more, too. Who's Big E? Nah, ain't for poor souls. Pure souls, I mean. Yeah. They'll take advantage of your, like, politeness and being nice. And they'll abuse you. This type of parents. Yeah, I understand, man. Yeah, because when there's kids that are raised by single parent households, it can it can be problematic, right? I guess if you're a single parent, it's not always like that. I guess the kid can be okay, but usually it's problematic, though. Usually. Call the police. Yeah, not easy, though, when you're that young, right? Not easy. No, I ain't doing that. Ignorance is bliss in a way, I guess. Yeah. Maybe those type of women don't like to hear the truth, you know? The food in America is honestly bad. Yeah. A lot of it's unhealthy. I mean, that's why America's one of the most obese, fattest countries in the world. Like, yeah, we have tasty food, we have things like that, but, you know. There's a lot of high caloric foods out there to make the people sick. Yeah. And when you're a stepdad, it's like you gotta be careful of the biological dad all the time. Nah, I have blue eyes. Yeah, self-control. Yeah, that's what it is. I mean, if you don't have the self-control to do something, it's best to cut it off completely, you know? But yeah, I agree, man. Dark blondish hair. I mean, I don't have blonde hair, to be honest. I just have brown hair. I mean, I guess the beard, kind of, but, yeah, I mean, it's mostly brown beard. Yeah. I mean, plus, like when there's, like, sons that are raised by single moms, it can not be a good thing, too. I mean, they can have a decent life, possibly, but a lot of times, like I said before, it's problematic, and the mom isn't there all the time, she's working, and it's just like, you need two parents to make it work, you know? That's what I think, but, you know? And obviously, two parents can cause problems as well, so... But that's what I prefer if I had to say, like, if a kid had to be raised by, like, one parent or two parents, you know? I don't know, man. I don't know if I can stand long-term relationships since I never been in a relationship before. What's up, Sarah? Yeah, you can file taxes on your own. I mean, I'm probably gonna do that. I've been doing H&R Block, but I'm trying not to spend money on that, so I'm gonna try to do it on my own. Well, it depends on where you live in the U.S., though. Like, I live in a place that has no state income tax, so I get more money on my paycheck. Like, if I lived in a place like New York, for example, very high taxes. Like, you'll get money, a good amount of money out of your paycheck, and things you buy over there are super high, you know, because of taxes. Yeah, a lot of people don't want to be aware, I guess. Take out their anger. Yeah, they do, yeah. All that stress, all the stuff that the single mom's going through, that's what they'll do. They'll put their stress out on their sons, and that causes problems. Ugh. What kind of video games you play, Rohai? Yeah, it's a good cope in ways. TV. Yeah, I don't watch a lot of TV though, man. Just don't really watch it too much. Yeah, I get it, man. I mean, I like video games, but I can't find a game that I can binge play, you know? Yeah, they can get boring in ways. Yeah, you should judge single moms, yeah. Why are they a single mom? Why is the dad not around, you know? Should judge. I agree, man. Yeah, I mean, I guess there is single moms that aren't all bad. There's men that grew up it, like with single moms, and it's not always like affecting their adulthood. They have decent lives, but there's a lot of bad, toxic single moms out there. And it's even worse when there's single moms that have multiple children to get away with the system. They try to get all these benefits and welfare. And they claim their kids as dependents, and they just want all that money, you know? And they never really care about the child, and that's a lot of them, too. So, yeah. Yep, I mean, I'll say the toxic single moms. Absolutely. Should Child Protective Services should come over there and take them away. Well, I feel like there's a lot of single moms out there that weren't meant to have the kid too. You know, they were, like these women were accidentally pregnant. You know, they were being reckless in the bedroom. They weren't protecting themselves. It was just a hookup. And then they have a kid, and the guy that did the pump and dump doesn't even know like he has a kid. So she's stuck with that child, you know. What's a Gabe owner? What's that? Yeah, it is expensive, yep. That ain't cheap. That's gonna be like thousands of dollars. Yeah, there's a lot of parents that are idiotic, and they have kids in this world and they can't take care of them, you know? Not all parents, but there's a good amount of them in this world. A good amount. Yeah, that's messed up, man. That can hurt you, you know, with a C-section too. It's fucking risky, that shit. mean, I guess you still have time to file your taxes, I guess. If you wanted to, but I don't blame you, man, if you don't want to. I got a lot of tax returns I gotta file, so. Yeah. Well, money is worthless unless the person uses it, right? And that's the problem. It's the people that use it. Yeah, this world is a piece of shit in ways, man. Yeah, it is child abuse, I agree. I don't think any kid should be raised homeless. That's for sure. Child Protective Services should take them away. You know? What's up, Sage? Yeah, you feel bad for the children, right? That's what I think, too. It's crazy. Why are the kids experiencing homelessness? They didn't do nothing wrong. Yeah, a lot of things can be boring, yeah. Yeah, I mean, help the children. That's who they should help the most. The single moms last. Yeah. Yep, I guess they don't want to. Yeah. As I was watching something real high on YouTube in Skid Row, there's like little kids walking around the sidewalk. And there's a bunch of homeless people around in tents, and man, that's just traumatic, you know, for the child and the children, like seeing that. Yeah, they had more buying power. They had things that were more affordable than the boomers. Yep. Yeah, there are a lot of parents that can be entitled. Yep. Yeah. Yep. Yeah. I mean, I guess like if you like aren't like doing too much hedonism with reckless behavior, and you're prioritizing your kids and things like that, you won't go homeless, you know. Or like people are like having protective sex, like and stuff like that, and they are cautious and things like that. There's a most likely chance they're not going to have a kid, and they're going to say be homeless because they can't afford it, right? And I guess another one that's very guaranteed is not engaging in sex, you know. As an adult, you won't be homeless with a kid. So, yeah, I mean, why not Child Protective Services? That's probably even better, you know. But I guess the police would probably bring them along, so that makes sense too. So, but I guess like there's parents out there that were financially prepared to have a kid, and all of a sudden they became homeless with their kids, you know. That shit is not good either, right? So I guess like any type of parent can become homeless. They can have kids and just the kids can be raised homeless right away, or the parent can be rich and lose everything, and then the kid will be homeless, you know. So, yeah, I mean, being homeless is not good for anybody, you know? Yeah. I mean, I think people should have kids when they're financially ready, you know, if they want to have kids. I mean, I'm not really crazy about anybody having kids, you know, 'cause I think it's selfish and all that shit, but I can't control people, so that's what I think what people should do if they have kids, right? So, yeah, I mean, I agree with that, Rohai. I mean, I feel like people should be financially ready to have a child. They shouldn't be doing it when they don't have money. That's irresponsible. Yeah, I mean, I'll agree in a way, you know, but don't want to have rich parents that are abusive, you know? So, it's not always just about rich parents. It's like you want like a parent that treats you right too, you know? Yeah, it's possible, I'll say. I mean, it depends though, I guess. Like I said before, you could have abusive rich parents and you can be raised rich and they were great providers, but they can make you become homeless and they may not help you, you know? So it depends. But yeah, I mean, I get what you're saying though, man. That's what that means? Tocophobia? Yeah. Especially if you don't want children. I guess that could be a phobia, you know? Like, say, if you are engaging in sex. I mean, I met some rich people that aren't bad people, you know, myself. But I met a lot of rich people also that were, like, stuck up and greedy and snobby as well, you know? Um, yeah, I mean, like, I grew up, like with my dad working around rich people. So I there's people that were decent, you know. So I can't generalize all rich people, really. Yeah, there's some parents that abandon their kids. That ain't right. Why have children when you're gonna abandon them? Yeah, man. Yeah, people should chill on the stream, man. And argue all the time. Yeah, I mean, I don't know, man. We were just bored, and all of a sudden we have to spend money on things just to keep us alive, you know? I don't know what made humans evolve to that point, you know? Yeah, daycare's a lot of money, yep. It's even more when you have multiple children. Yeah, but you can be financially prepared, though, and all of a sudden you lose all that money, right? And they become homeless. But maybe like if you're saying that like if they have a backup plan, things don't work out, then yeah, I guess they were more prepared in that sense. But not all of them are prepared 100% though for certain things to happen. So yeah, Skid Row's like really bad with the homelessness over there. I was over in downtown LA seeing that shit. It was something else. Yeah, people don't want to speak out about it. Yeah, but that's not true though, Roha. I disagree with that. There's people that become homeless and made a lot of money, you know? That's not true. Like some uncertain like these circumstances that can happen to them can make them become homeless, you know? Like maybe one of these people can become a drug addict. They made a lot of money and all of a sudden they become homeless, you know? Or have like this mental health problem that just making their life worse and they become homeless even if they have money. You know? That's not true, man. It's not true 100%. Yeah, I heard about that. Yep. I saw a video on that on YouTube. There's people living underground in New York City or something. And it's because the rent prices are so high. People are deciding to like live in there, you know? So yeah, I mean, there's a lot of narcissistic people that are like that. Yep. Rich, abusive parents. I mean, why would you have abusive parents in general, Rohai? I wouldn't have rich abusive parents or poor abusive parents. They both suck. All because they have money doesn't mean, like, you'll feel better, you know? Like, you can have rich abusive parents, they can make you homeless, man. This ain't a comparison here. They both suck. They better be rich. Oh, man. Something else, man. Yeah. It never abused to be either, man. I never wanted to be kids either. I never wanted to have kids, I mean. So. You know, rich kids with abusive rich parents, then yeah, that isn't good to have abusive rich parents, though, man. They probably are affected. It's making their life harder in a way. Yeah, being conscientious and thing like that can make you feel worse, yeah. Yeah, there's a lot of parents that are like that, though. Not all, though. Yeah, there's a lot of rich people that are entitled a lot of times, you know? Yeah, I mean, money's a man-made concept, you know? Thoughts on staying on abusive relationships because of financial constraints? I would say that would suck, to be honest with you. You're just staying with your partner because your partner makes money and your partner that makes money is abusing you. It's just a tough situation, you know. It's I still think you should leave that relationship no matter what. And it's just gonna make you worse. Gonna smoke a cigarette. Wishful thinking? Yeah, I kind of do think the same, man. I mean, it seems like a good idea, but they say that universal income can raise inflation even more, and if it raises inflation, then the cost of things can be higher. So it would be tough to buy things. But if they do universal income and it doesn't really raise inflation that much, it's kind of more balanced, then maybe it'll work, you know? It really depends on the politicians, I guess, right? And things like that. So, but I don't know if it's gonna be reality though in our lifetime. Yeah, I don't understand it either, man. I don't get it in a way. Yeah, I mean, that's what makes inflation go up, printing money too much, too. Like, politicians are printing more money just for things that don't help the people, and that isn't right, you know? It's not a really good thing. Crypto's BS. I guess, I mean, you could make money on it, you know? I don't think it's total BS. Yeah, but that means they could be financially prepared, but they probably weren't prepared for worst comes to worst, though, man. Nah, I don't believe it's by design, man, this world, you know? I'm an atheist, and I don't believe there is a God. There has to be proof that it's designed, but I don't believe that. People say, how can something come from nothing? I mean, I don't know. That's what I say to them. Yeah, but there's people that can manage money and things like that, though, Rohi, and uncertain things happen, though, man. Like, say your rich parents can have a heart attack. They can get in an accident. And all of a sudden, they become homeless, you know? It's the same thing when, say you have rich parents and maybe you have a dad that is rich that works in the trades or something. He's like making a little over 6 figures or something like that. And basically like was taking medication that was starting to be expensive, and it's like perks, and then all of a sudden went to the streets and lost all its money. Was financially prepared though, but didn't prepare for that. Yeah, I mean, you just say I could take care of myself. That's what I would say. Yeah, I mean, you can be homeless and be rich though. Not easy, but it happens. I'm not gonna deny that either. Better cry in a Benz in a tent. Oh man, that's some classist shit, man. Jeez. I mean, money could give you a quality of life, you know? It can help you stay away from toxic people. It can help you live in a better area. It can, you could be surrounded by better people, I guess. But when you have a lot of money, though, there's a lot of people that will hate you. There's a lot of people that will be jealous of you and things like that. So, I think having decent friends, if you can be just as worth it in a way, too, you know? Yeah, it doesn't stop at 18. It stops when the parents are gone.
Yeah, feel bad for people who can't even function in the world due to bad childhood. Yeah, because it just affects their adulthood too much, you know. What we do in this life, I don't know, man. Just don't know. Yeah, it can affect your adulthood, you know. I mean, you could have a bad childhood and make a lot of money and still feel miserable because your childhood can mess with your adulthood, you know. Yeah, I mean, I understand why people will say money over people. There's a lot of toxic people out there. Yeah, I don't believe in like a higher power, you know. Yeah, you don't want to risk abuse in a relationship. You can get you can witness like domestic violence, you know. And that happens in a lot of couples. Yeah, that's what keeps the doctor away. Not an apple, it's a cigarette. Yeah, sex can be a cope from stress and things that's going on, you know? It's like a temporary relief. Yeah, things don't seem to change. Yeah. I mean, I guess people change, they get older. That's about it. Yeah, but not everything has a solution, though, Rohai. I mean, that could be a cope, too. People say that everything has a solution. There's no solution to cancer. There's no solution to reverse autism. There's no solution to reverse ADD, ADHD. There's no solution to figure out how we came into this world. There's no solutions to everything, man. But I guess there is solutions to the things that you could possibly that are capable of doing, you know. Does it mean it's easy? No, but you know. Yeah, we're a slave by time, yep, all the time. Yeah. A lot of it's like you're wasting your time at work, you're dealing with coworkers and the boss that you don't like, and it's the job is like not meaningful and you're not getting paid good. Yeah, I understand, man. Yeah, it's like no one around, man. The usual at this place. It's very isolating. That's how it is here. Smoking a cigarette? What kind of cigarettes are you smoking? I'm trying to cut back very soon now. Once it gets warmer. So, I don't want to spend too much money on that stuff. I had a dream, I shot intruder, and someone told me I'm going to be put on death row. I mean, that's like putting you in jail for the wrong reason. You're standing your ground. Yeah, it needs a kick in the butt, yeah. Andrew Tate. I'm not crazy about him, man. Yeah, I mean, I'm not crazy about him, though. He's too materialistic and superficial, and he's
I think he's not the best example for men, you know. I can understand why people like him though. I'm just not crazy about him. Do you think most lives aren't worth living? Yeah, I guess for people that are just going through unnecessary pain and not to get better. Yeah. Yeah, probably a lot of money with the body count. Yeah, I brushed my teeth. Yeah, I'm getting high off the chat. You guys need to stop complaining. Go help your boss make profits. You guys just being lazy, just sit around just talking to tumors and black pillars all day. Could be helping your boss, that's just bullshit. Rascal Flatts? I don't really listen to Rascal Flatts. Is that what's going on where you're at? Told me what? Yeah, I feel that, man. I gotta get monetized, then I won't be able to post videos that you guys would want to do if I don't get monetized, man. That's the problem. Yeah, I have to wait till end of July, man, to move. I have to stay here till the lease ends. So I was thinking end of June, but I'm gonna be a little safe and stay a little bit longer to make a little more money to move, you know. So I still have a little bit of time left here until I move. Yeah, I don't smoke weed though, man. Yeah, I mean, there's things I agree with Rohai, but he can be too classist at times. NXT? Yeah, they're pretty decent, the menthols. They're pretty good. Newport 100s? Yeah, those are my favorite. Those are the ones I like, but I've been smoking these cheap ones that are in South Dakota. They're pretty good, so. Yeah, but body count doesn't mean, like, you're fulfilled, you know? Doesn't mean it's always good. Yeah, the internet's kind of making things worse in a way. I think it started, like, in the mid 2010s, and then it just got worse from there. Now it's out of control. Yeah, you don't deserve it or ask for it, Anthony. You don't deserve it or ask for that. Yeah, it is a joke. Yeah, it doesn't, you know? I mean, you can have a high body count, and there could be a lot of times you can regret the people that you were with, you know? It wasn't good in the bedroom. Yeah, I mean, 2011 was just different, you know? Like, the internet was around, but it was different. It wasn't as toxic as it is now, really. But there was still toxicity in that year, but it was different. Yeah, there's a lot of things that can be pointless in a way. Yeah. If he's really cute, they say we should get a room. Yeah, I mean that's if you find a dude that you like, Rohai, that's what you should say to him, man. Yeah, I guess so. I mean, even if you do all those things, I don't mean you're guaranteed happy, you know. Yeah, man. I mean, at least it's not forever, right? So should do that too. I mean, I'm not attracted to men though, so. Yeah, that'll be the pickup line. Get a room somewhere. Let's go to a hotel. Yeah. I feel like everyone has an ego, even myself, but I try not to make my ego try to hurt others all the fucking time, you know? It's like you're like passionate about shit, and stuff like that. It's like you gotta cool it down, you know? I mean, look at the technology that there is now. It's gotten better in the last 20 some years. Looks like there's a lot of people's mental health going downhill. I feel like technology can make people's lives worse in a lot of ways. But I guess technology can be easier in certain ways also. How's the temp job? It's okay, I guess. It's tolerable, and I like the how I get 3.5 days off, so it's pretty decent for now. Try to ride this job out till I get out of here. I might get hired in and get paid more possibly, but I still don't want to be here, you know. My I guess if they teach me the forklift, I can use that on my resume and try to get a job down there. So, yeah, peaked around there. Yeah, job market is something else, you know. Depends on where you live at too, I guess, but there's a lot of jobs that aren't good, you know. Yeah, I'll say Bruce Bowen in the 2000s. Then I'll say Bill Beer in the 80s. And then say Charles Oakley in the 90s. 2010s, I'll say Zaza Pachulia. And then I guess the 2020s is Isaiah Stewart. Yeah, life is trolling us. Yeah, I mean, I don't think Pat Beverly was like the biggest enforcer in the 2010s, you know? Like, I think Zaza had more of an impact, especially like on the Hawks and when he went to the Warriors. He had more of an impact in the 2010s. Yeah, I mean, I feel like planet Earth will always be standing. It's just the people, you know? Like humans are cooked. That's what I think. Yeah, Bruce Bowen doesn't get talked about a lot. He's he's probably one of the most underrated like defenders in the 2000s. That guy. Um, I'll give it to John Stockton. It's very close though. But more athletic, CP3. I think John Stockton's got a little better IQ, I think. But I think CP3's got a better mid range than John Stockton. That's a debate, that one. That's hard to say. Ruled by a certain group of people? Yeah, I think so. I mean, I guess look back in the past. I mean, certain groups of people in the medieval days, like people like that. What's up, Antonio Rants? What's going on? I think I was telling you before on this live, I was listening to that song. It was pretty good at the gym. Yeah, Edge to Stockton. Yeah, he was. A lot of players say that he was hard to guard too. He was very. He was just very difficult to play against. His play style led to more team success. Yeah, the Jazz were very good, like every year basically. Even in the early 2000s, they were pretty decent too. Left the Discord. Yeah, don't blame you, man. I mean, I don't go on the Discord too much either, you know. I'll talk to people here and there at times, so I understand it. You gotta leave a legacy. If you don't do that, then how can you tell your children about the jobs you worked at and how you'll be remembered? Yeah, but most people, when they mean leave a legacy, is like bringing children in the world, though. Yeah. Tell your kids that you're a construction worker and you were leveling down fucking pipe 16 feet under and having your foreman on the excavator yell and scream at you, "Watch out, you're gonna get hit," for $18 an hour. It's worth telling your kids that. Yeah, legacy of like the wage slavery shit. Yeah. I'm gonna pass that down to my kid, a 9 to 5. Leaving a legacy? No. I mean, I ain't gonna be remembered. Yeah, sometimes like you think it is, but there's a lot of things that are messed up too. Making videos? Not unless you delete those videos. Like my first channel, that shit's gone forever. Yeah, 3 jobs and be poor, yeah. I'll never understand it, you know. If someone inspired, then I guess they're inspired by it then, I guess, you know. Yeah, like Uncle Ruckus. Yeah, he's funny as fuck in that show. Yeah, I'm the hardest worker in the 21st century in construction. I lay down pipe. I'm like a crane operator. I can control the excavator. I dig holes all day. I get shitted on by my coworkers when they say that you gotta work harder. You don't know how to do this. Come on, work faster. It's just all love at the end of the day. Shit. Go to Uranus. Yeah, I mean, if I'm the first person there, I guess I would. Yeah, that ain't happening though. I don't know what I would do over there, really. What's up there? Yeah, that's in Jupiter, I think. The giant tornadoes over there, from what I heard. Severe hurricanes and shit. I mean, they say if you go to that planet, you're like just sucked in. You don't really land. It's just, it just seems pointless, you know? I own Neptune. I actually own the whole solar system because I worked hard. I put all that effort to use my money to buy the solar system. Yeah, sub-freezing temperatures. Yep. That's something that humans want to do. They want to go somewhere that's inhabitable. What's up, couple of beers? God gave me Uranus because he told me I was the perfect one for the planet. You gotta give Uranus to the boss because if you do, you'll get a raise. Yeah, what they gotta do? Um, Not sure to be honest with you. You'll take me up there? Guess you could take me up there if you want to. Why not? Yeah, I'm jealous of you, dude. It's like 20 degrees here. I can't wait to see it in June. Pathetic. Yeah, -1's pathetic, dude. It's too isolating. There's no one on the road, and it's just, I'm done here. Can't wait till 4.5 months till my lease ends. Trying to save as much as possible to get out. Yeah, the cost limit will be a little higher in Arizona, but that's okay. Just gotta adapt to the cost of living and be frugal, you know? That's better than fucking like being isolated in a place. You know, it's a little affordable, right? Being happy is worth more than life itself. I guess so. I mean, the thing is, happiness doesn't last forever, right? It's like you're chasing it. I feel like it's best to try to get peace in a way. Yeah, there's barely any cars on the road. Barely any where I'm at. Yeah, I mean, I have peace in that way, but it's just I don't like it though. It's just too like a ghost town kind of. Yeah, I don't like that shit. I don't like I don't like cuddling myself when it's super cold. I just don't. Yeah, the noisy ones. Yeah, that shit sucks though. I mean, at least I don't have noisy neighbors either. I mean, at least there's good things here though, I'll say. There is some good things. Who's is that a person he didn't succeed? Who's that? Suburb sucks. Yeah, I basically live in like I mean, they consider this a city, but I view this like the suburbs, to be honest with you. I don't mind living in the suburbs near a city. That's where I kind of want to live, like kind of like where I grew up. Like I
I lived in the suburbs, but I lived close to Philadelphia, so yeah, yeah. I like pity myself too at times, thinking I'm not good and shit like that. I'm not worth anything. Um, I talk down to myself a lot with that stuff. Gotta see a court, but I stop myself. Yeah, because like could get that catfish, you know, kind of like me. I think it's it's best to. I mean, there's nothing wrong with doing that. Do it too much, and it's like, you know, it may not be worth it because you may do it a lot, and it may be like a bad experiences. It's not just best to use it as a reward. It's kind of in a way. Yeah, Grim Reaper will take us at some point. Dream City? I mean, I want to live in Arizona. I mean, that's where I'm gonna move to, most likely, after my lease. But I don't really have a dream city, really, though, to be honest. Oh, damn. Yelling and screaming. Yeah, I mean, that's like disruptive. It's like you're trying to get your peace at your place. It's pathetic. Yeah, it still goes on, yep. This fucking life. Where's that quote from? Yeah, that's what sucks about living downstairs. Like I live downstairs and you'll hear the people up top. It can be disturbing sometimes. Europe? I went to Barcelona. That was awesome, that shit. Um I don't know if I would live in Barcelona though, but it was cool to like go to that tour spot, and that was the opposite of this place. It's not even isolating at all, you know? A lot more things to do up there. Maybe in my lifetime, maybe I'll get a visa and try Europe one of these days. Maybe if I'm able to. Roughnecks. Yeah, I believe it, man. There's probably a lot of hotheads down there too. I believe you. I'm still willing to go down there though. Don't care. Don't care at this point. What about Discord? Yeah, I always like your channel too, man. Always have. I understand like if it's hard to make videos or things are going on, you know what I mean? Makes sense. Yeah, nothing really does change. It just stays the same in a lot of ways in this life, it seems. A lot of the shit's like all talk, there's not a lot of action, and then you won't see a lot of change. I had some yogurt, I had some chicken, and I had some granola bars. That's it. Yeah, I think ignorance is bliss, man. I think so. Yeah, the unemployment rate's higher there in Arizona, but I think there's more opportunity. Like, if I want to make more income, it's better in Phoenix. Here, it's like, it's more competitive to get a higher income here, but it's easier to find, like, these entry level jobs. Hard to explain, you know? Because I don't want to do this manual labor shit all my life, you know? I feel like if I move somewhere like that, there's just more things and more variety down there. I mean, yeah, obviously there's gonna be some cons about Phoenix and shit like that, but I don't think it's gonna affect me as much as here, though. So, yeah, I get it, man. Sometimes it's like pointless to make videos and just talk about certain things, and then like you'll get your haters and the same thing over and over again, be like monotonous.
I just make videos because I just need to talk to people, you know? I don't know anybody in this area. I just like to talk to people on here. I don't really care about becoming like a big YouTuber or anything like that. So, I get it though, man. It does feel pointless at times. Especially like when like there's people out there that just want to make you feel like shit and see your downfall. It's like pointless when you get an audience like that. Yeah, they want to say like you're the problem when there's a lot of other things that are causing this to make people's lives worse. Victim, a lot of victim blaming. Yeah, yeah. There's just certain things that won't change in this life, you know. Yeah, that's my dream city where I can work 100 hours a week and I just come home and sleep. That's it. That's my dream city right there. I don't want to live in a city where like I'm not able to work that many hours, you know? Yeah, every city has its bad things. Yep. Yep. I mean, when I lived in Philly, I didn't like living there because the place sucked. It was like a slum, and I hated living with roommates. And it was just kind of expensive at the time, too. But to me, I think Phoenix is going to work. I think I always wanted to live somewhere warm all my life. And I feel like this is the opportunity to do it now. I don't want to stay here and wait, you know. So yeah, that would be decent. I don't know. I guess I would have to like do good with math. I'll say. So nah, it's all right, man. It's okay. I mean, I'm gonna be back in Philly in July if you're down to chill then if you want. It's understandable if you can't come. I mean, I wasn't gonna be there that long anyways. There's a bunch of errands I was supposed to do, and I was just visiting my one brother and friend for a bit. That's it. It wasn't really a lot to do, really. But when I come down in July, I'll be there longer. So, like, I'm trying to do it like mid July, somewhere around there. Yeah, for entertainment. Yeah, I feel you, man. I'm 31, so I just do it to talk to people, you know. Yeah, I mean, especially if you're dealing with your mom too. That just had to be hard to deal with. Try to mess with your mental health and be hard to visit, you know. I get it, man. I'm not discouraged, man. So, yeah, that's good that you have your own place. That's a good thing. Yeah, the fucking electric company, man. Fucking ridiculous. I like going to the gym. I like to run. I like to listen to music. Um, I guess like walk in nature, stuff like that. I guess I like to go on car drives, like how you see me doing them videos and shit. Before I even made videos, I like doing that too. You know, it's kind of cool. So yeah, not your fault when that shit goes up randomly like that. You know. Yeah, there's times where I just rather be ignorant to the world. You know. Yeah, Kensington. Yeah, that sucks. That area, man. No good. I feel bad for the people that are over there too. You never know, like how they become addicted to drugs or like how they became like homeless over there too. You know, it's insane. But yeah, that's not a safe area to walk at. It's dangerous over there. Yeah, I didn't recognize that was you, Gothic. I realized that you had a different name. Yeah, represent the 215. Yep. The 267, the 484, the. What's the other one? There's another one, right? It's like a 600 one, too. Yeah, do it out of boredom. Yeah, I kind of do the same with this channel, you know? Good at work and build a family with a white picket fence. Yeah, I can't relate to those type of people either. Northeast Philly's area code 666. People say, "What's your number?" My number is 666. It's what's it called? 231, and then 231. No problem, man. Physical power, mental power, or physical power? I guess both. I guess. I did graffiti in the Northeast. Yeah, I mean, if I was a cop, I would arrest you. Back in the day. Nah, I'm kidding. I mean, I remember there was people like when I went to school with, they did like graffiti and shit in my area and stuff. Like in the younger days. I never really got into that stuff though. It's kind of cool seeing some graffiti though. There's a lot of people that look like they're artists and shit. Yeah, I remember you telling me that, Gothic, the pizza and stuff. Yeah, I mean, they really got good pizza, I'll say. So, you guys if I had to choose one, I guess mental power, man. My mental is affects me a lot more. Did it really originate in Philly? That's actually kind of cool, actually. I didn't know that, to be honest. Yeah, if you go like deep into Philly, you'll see a lot of graffiti that looks kind of cool, you know, on there. There's a place like where I'm from where they called it Three Tunnels, and you would like swim by like this little pond or something, and there was like a train track, and there was like a little like hole you can go through, and there's a bunch of graffiti there, and it looked kind of cool, that spot, you know. Look up cornbread. Let's see. Let's see. Oh. Oh yeah, this guy started it, right? From Philly. 1965. Yeah, that shit's cool though. There's a lot of graffiti art that's like cool as fuck. I'll say, like, if people are doing graffiti and like sending hate messages, that ain't cool, you know. But there's a lot of deep, interesting ones. Yeah, it was this guy, right? Him here. Yeah, Brewery Town. That seems pretty familiar. I heard of that before. Who's Bansky? Who's that? Is that an artist or Banksy? No, I don't think so. Yeah, that's him, right? Yeah, I guess he started it, I guess. Yeah, people are. I feel like it's always been like that, though, man. They always been hated on and treated like garbage in a lot of ways. I feel like when people hate those certain people, they're projecting their insecurities onto those type of people for some reason. That's what it is. Like if someone hates the poor, then it's something about like how their parents raised them to hate these like poor people, or like they were raised poor and they were treated a certain way that way, and they would just hate all poor people. You know, it's the same thing with everything else. Work from home, that would be nice. I'll say. I wonder how I would do that though. That's the thing. I guess I would just have to try to put in the effort to try to figure out how to work from home. That would be the best thing for me. I wouldn't mind that at all. He's a British graffiti artist. That's pretty cool. Hmm. Nah, I haven't watched it. I'll do a video reaction to that. He has a lot of good videos, the Javel the Doomer. Shout out to him. I like him as a YouTuber. So, yeah, I'll check him out with that. I like how he talks about neurodivergence and stuff, how that's in the black pill. A lot of people don't talk about that shit that much. At least February's over, basically. Like, I just got March, April, May, June, and half of July. That's it. It's like a nightmare almost. It's weird. Yeah, if there's money involved, I mean, that's what it is, I guess, right? People are superficial with that stuff. Too much of that BS. I mean, kind of like I was talking about earlier this live, like I was doing Lyft and I picked up my last person, and
all it is was superficial small talk, you know? What do you do for a living? Are you married, have kids, and all this? And then you hear the passenger and hear him blabber on about it, you know? I don't care if people share about, like, their jobs and stuff like that, but a lot of times when people do it, it's like they want to test your status. They want to see where you're at, and it's just weird, you know. It's like that's why there's not a lot of interesting people to talk to. It's all that people talk about. Talk about it way too much, you know. And there's like no on the road. You see Hooper right here. It's kind of cold and the grass is like so in the snow. Yeah, it's peaceful, but it's like isolating. I don't like it. Yeah, that is true, you know. That's actually a true saying in real life. Yeah, I saw that Joker movie. That's a classic, that first one. Yeah, people would walk past other people that are just sleep on the sidewalk, you know. All the fucking time. I guess one thing, like, say, when I, like, moved to Arizona, for example, it'd be kind of cool to have, like, a GPS, like an actual GPS that you could put in your car, so I wouldn't be using my phone. So my phone, like, has a problem charging with the cord. No, I don't really have a dream car. I'm not really crazy about vehicles that much. I kind of like pickup trucks, I'll say. Pickup trucks are cool, but I don't really have a dream car, though. Yeah, do your own thing. I guess that's kind of what I do anyways. I kind of do my own thing anyways. So, yeah, probably a lot of people that are like that down there. I believe it. Yeah, there's times I wish I had better parents, man. Seriously. I wouldn't be, like, having all the trauma or, like, have, like, divorced parents, you know? Yeah, Florida's, very superficial over there. That's for sure. Status-oriented. If you go to, like, affluent areas, it's gonna be a lot more status-oriented shit. People are gonna judge you by. Yeah, it doesn't give a shit, you know? Life doesn't. Move to South Dakota, man. You may not like the cold and shit like that, but it's a smaller city and you'll experience a lot of friendly people, but the friendliness here can be very superficial sometimes, but you can meet some decent friendly people here, though. Or maybe something similar to this with better weather. I don't know. Like, people that are influencers. I feel like a lot of those people want a lot of instant gratification, too. And they want likes, and they want, like, these compliments on their pictures, and A lot of it's, a lot of times they can be unhappy as well. You live in a place where it's like winter there? Yeah, I don't like that though. It's just too cold. Yeah, there's definitely other places you can live at that are smaller. Probably the cost of living will be better there too. It's good to look at them, you know. Including outside the country. Yeah, that's even better too. Could barely be a better quality of life as well. Yeah, my brother went to the Dominican Republic. He said he really liked it down there. My brother went to a friend's wedding down there too. Said it's really nice. Leave a legacy. Are you doing is being lazy? Talking to neats all day. Yeah, Canada's very cold. Way too cold up there. I live pretty close to Canada. I'm like 8 hours away. So. Endless Tale. Yeah, I believe it. They probably would like me there. Yeah, paradise. A lot of beautiful tale down there. Yeah, I'm a little different. I wouldn't mind living in a tropical place. I always like warmer weather. Obviously, don't like super hot, but if I had to deal with it, I'd rather deal with that than super cold. So, yeah, there's a lot of things in society that's overlooked. Yep, a shit ton of things. Yeah, I gotta do some DoorDash pretty soon, so do that tonight for a bit. See what Lyft is like, I guess. That's another thing too. Like if I live in Arizona, Lyft and DoorDash is gonna be a lot better too. There's a lot more people in demand for that, and it'll just be better. Yeah, pretty much. Don't have time for that problem, that's for sure. And the real shit, what Jay-Z was saying in that song. Yeah, 30 degrees Celsius and higher. What is that in like Fahrenheit? That's like upper 90s, 100s. Yeah, I grew up kind of working in that type of heat, so I can deal with that pretty much. That's why I want to move. It's just better. Yeah, the traffic isn't as bad. Yeah, that's a good thing. That's better than Philly. That's for sure. Philly traffic's fucking outrageous. This traffic here is not bad at all either. It's like kind of like there's traffic, but it's not impactful, you know. Yeah, I think I'm gonna like the visit in June. I'm gonna like it. I just can't wait till it happens.
fast forward these months. Still gotta try to book a hotel for a day or so in Phoenix and maybe one in Tucson. Might get a rental car for a day too, so try to experience it there. Yeah, it is a joke, man. Yeah. Oh, get cold easily. Yeah, it might be. Sometimes it could be something in the blood too. Sometimes, like, your blood can do that as well, or something. Yeah, I mean, we all go to the grave, we lose. We ain't gonna live forever, right? Yeah, I mean, since I'm like so isolated here, that's all I think about is like moving all the fucking time. It sucks, man. I hate feeling so isolated where I just overthink and ruminate about the shit constantly, you know? I don't know, man. I don't know how I find hope in this world. I guess you just hope things get better, but even though there's something that makes the world worse, almost seems like you will lose hope. Alright, I'll see a couple beers. I'll catch you on the next one. Just leave a legacy. That'll bring hope to the world. Yeah. Yeah, that's something I really want to do. I want to go to my boss's Uranus and meet my cousin there, and I can get a raise. Yeah, that is the truth. This world isn't all good. You can't have the good without the bad, right? Yeah, that is right. Yeah, but I guess like when the weather gets warmer, I'll show more around the Sioux Falls though, because the guy that lives here watches my YouTube wants me to show more things. I'll be showing you guys more around about this place more when it's warmer too. Um, Maybe check out some of those bars he's talking about. Maybe we'll see some normies in there or some shit. We'll check out like some of the parks here. Maybe I'll go to Rapid City one more time, and I'll show you guys the the hippie hole area again before I leave. So show around this place. When it gets warmer, I'll play again, most likely. So. Yeah, the self doubt. Yeah, that shit sucks, man. A lot of it stems from like people trying to say you're not good enough and things like that can affect you in a lot of ways. But yeah, I mean, if it's something that you're capable of doing, try to make your life better. There's nothing wrong with that, you know. I don't think we're ever gonna figure out the answer to this existence, to be honest with you. I feel like it can be meaningless to figure it out since we're never gonna find a real answer, right? So that's why people have faith and things like that. Yeah, same. I can't wait till start getting nicer weather too. I'm getting sick of this. Yeah, I don't like having self doubt either. I get like that a lot from my past too. Feel like I'm not good enough. I pity myself and um, yeah, a lot of that shit stems from the past. What's the point? I don't know, man. I mean, if you do win something, then what's the point after you win too? Yeah, food and sleep. Yeah, those things are make you feel good, that's for sure. Yeah, but when you win, like say if you win a video game, what happens after that though? You want to try to win at something else? I don't know. I mean, I guess it means something while you're living, I guess. Yeah, yep. Having mental health problems can make you feel that way, and a lot of it can be stemmed from like things in the past and stuff like that, you know? Ain't your fault, man. Floor creak and dropping shit. Yeah, they need to calm themselves down up there. Need to walk in silence or something and try to not drop things all the fucking time. Yeah, I mean, I guess that's kind of like what that guy said at Mall of America. He says we're in a simulation and shit. When I was up there, uh, yeah, it feels like that at times. Yeah, it all ends. Yeah, I mean, winning will end at some point. You won't be winning all the time. But I gotta head out. Um, See if I could do some videos when I'm done doing the stuff. So, catch you guys later.